Are you sick and tired of playing at low FPS? Well, if so, this is the video for you. I'm going to be showing you every single optimization tip that I use in order to get the max FPS in game. Alright bruh, so the first thing you want to do is you can come to your desktop, run Roblox as administrator. Akami told me this one. I don't really know if it works. It feels like placebo every time I do it. So, I don't know, it might work. You could give it a try. The only problem is that you gotta play Roblox from here. So you kinda gotta like search stuff in the Roblox client, and that's pretty trash. Alright, so for the next tip, you're basically gonna wanna come to Task Manager. It might be set like this when you open it. Just click on More Details, and then you wanna go to the Details tab. You wanna like click R until you find Roblox Player, and then you wanna set its priority to high. And usually that makes a difference for me, and I notice it a lot. But you do gotta do this every time you open the game. Another thing you can do is you can go into settings, go into your display tab, scroll down to graphics settings. You can browse around for Roblox Player and set it to high performance. If you do this, then you basically get like priority over other programs. I don't fucking know. Alright, so this one's NVIDIA only, but if you got an NVIDIA card, you can do this. So you come to 3D settings, manage programs, and then you search for Roblox. It should just be there, but you might have to like go to the directory or whatever. But basically search for it, and then once you set it here, it'll be using your GPU. So you won't be like relying on your CPU for Roblox, and you can make changes here if you understand what the settings mean. I made some changes. If you want to, you can copy them. Alright, so the next ones are optional, but basically this one's fan control. It's a program you download, and it basically just controls your fans. It helps optimize your performance. Yeah, I use this all the time. It makes my PC loud as fuck, but it's worth it because it makes it run way better. And for settings, I usually just put them to 100, but you can like bring them to whatever you want. The next one is Afterburner. Make sure you're on MSI.com. This one basically lets you overclock your GPU. It also has fan controls, but just for your GPU. I don't really know much about overclocking, so if you want to overclock your GPU, look up a video, but that can help a lot if you're really low performance and you need it. This one's completely optional, but if your PC has low RAM and you really need memory, then you can use this one. So basically what this one is, I don't know what it does. Like, I can't explain it, but like it like clears idle RAM, I guess, and it like frees up RAM for you. So if your PC is like really struggling with RAM, then you can download this and you can use it. I don't know, I use it, I like it, it works, but it's up to you. These next ones are just general tips. You can do them if you want, I don't really care. The first one would be to switch off Chrome. I'm not sponsored by Opera or like Brave or whatever, but Chrome just uses so much like RAM and so much CPU for no reason. So I switched off of that. And then my other tip would be to upgrade your drivers, your graphics card drivers. I wasn't doing that, and I was losing so much FPS. Like, I was really fucking laggy. The last one would be like close any background programs like Steam. If you're not using Steam or like, I don't know, like fucking EA client, then you can close that shit. You don't need it. Disclaimer: I do not condone and advise against the usage of fast flags in order to gain a competitive advantage. All flags shown in the video are purely performance based. Now if you just want to wrap the video up here, you can copy this out of the description. You want to make sure you already have bloxstrap installed, and you just go to the fast flags menu, you import it as a JSON, and then yeah, you're basically done. And make sure you have 1 to 20 graphics enabled, or else it won't work. But yeah, you're basically done if you just want to stop here. Alright, here's basically the end result. Looks like in game. This is Shig. This is the laggiest district for me. I don't play with distance calc on. Yeah, this is basically what it looks like. It doesn't look bad. It looks fine to me. I usually just play on 7 graphics, and the fact that I can see the whole map, I really like it. So this looks fine for me. Obviously it's going to be laggier in PD, but it should give you a lot more frames. Anyways, I found a PD to go to, and it's got like people in game, so this is like a better example. And like 50 FPS. Yeah, it's ceremonial, so like you can say what you want. Like it's not like a intensive map, no like combat going on, but like I don't know, it's a pretty big improvement than from what I would have normally. I'd probably have like, I don't know, like 20 to 30 FPS, but here I'm getting 30 to 40 FPS, and that's just like, okay. So over here, if you're trying to make your own list, this one's a pretty good one, the potato flags link, and it's basically just got like this one versus DirectX 11, which is basically like the rendering engine for Roblox, if I'm not wrong. And use DirectX 10 if your PC is like really old, like 2017, like prior. Vulkan, I don't know if that's any good. It says it can crash, so I wouldn't really use it. You can use Metal if you actually have a Mac. I don't know if anybody plays on a Mac, and I don't even know if they would still be watching this video. You can use this voxel lighting. It's just basically old Roblox lighting on every game. Disable terrain grass. I have that one. And break the voxel shadows, which I wouldn't enable this one. This one's kind of annoying. You can make Roblox high res at low quality, which I don't know, that one doesn't really make sense to me. I don't notice it. Disable textures. Apparently it doesn't give performance boost, but you don't need this one because low graphics mode already does that. Then you got disable textures again. Got disable player shadows. Got disable sun rays, which I really like this one. If there's anything to take out of this, it would be disable sun rays, and the one that lets you set your graphics to whatever quality you want while having max render distance. And okay, so anti-aliasing. I don't disable the anti-aliasing because it looks nice. I don't like seeing like a bunch of sharp edges. And then you got low quality textures. This won't make the clothing look really shit, so I don't enable this one at all. This one's really bad. But if you're really like on a like Chromebook or something and you need it, then you can like enable it. Then you got low polygons from far. This one I do not condone. Like this one, it breaks a lot of Birdcage maps. Like you're going on the East Wilderness, you're putting yourself into a disadvantage because the rocks, the big tall like pillars and shit, they're gonna be like ugly as fuck. They're not gonna load in unless you're like a stud away. You're not gonna know where you are. You know, like it may like give you somewhat of an advantage. Like you get like okay performance, a little bit more, but it's really not that worth in the end. You got limit light updates, which this one it's not bad. It just disables particles. Some particles, I think. You got the gray sky. The gray sky, it's pretty fucking ugly. I don't like the gray sky at all. If you use the gray sky, don't talk to me. You got self view. I don't know what this one does at all. I don't know if it works. You got hyper threading, which this one's really good. This one's good if you have a CPU that can do hyper threading. I'm kind of bullshitting on my ass here. I don't really know what hyper threading is. And you got remove textures off of other players, which this one's really shit. You don't want this in Birdcage. So like, you won't know if somebody's a Marlane or not. You don't know if somebody's an alien or not. You know.